Jessica from Playing with Love. Today I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to paint book edges such as these with acrylic metallic paints. The essentials you will need to paint these books include painter's tape such as this. You can find this at any craft store, Target, Walmart, Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby. I do suggest painter's tape versus regular tape because regular tape can ruin your book if you're not careful. Another item you'll need is something such as this to hold your paint in, and the paint that I use is Deco Art Extreme Sheen. Another item you'll need is a cup to hold water in to quickly put your brushes, and the brushes you will need is, for example, a sponge brush. I do suggest an assortment of sizes depending on the book's thickness. And then you also will need just a regular little tiny paintbrush to get into the deep crevices. Another item you'll need is scissors. I do suggest having 2 different sizes or maybe even just a smaller size for little fussy cuts when it comes to the tape and getting it into little places of the book to protect it. Also, what I use to hold my book closed is these clamps right here that I purchased from Home Depot. You can find clamps such as this on Amazon, Home Depot, Lowe's, any other like more heavy-duty store will have these. Maybe Target, I'd have to check. But these are awesome to hold the book together, and the reason for the clamps is for when you're painting the book, it'll hold it together like so. For a paperback book, I do suggest maybe having some form of cardboard or wood such as this to hold your book in place, and then you clamp it down. That way it just is more firm along the edges. For hardcover books, you really don't need wood since the book is hard on its own. Another essential item you'll need is something to wrap your book, such as a Publix or a grocery store brown paper bag. Okay, let's get started. We'll be doing Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. First things first, take off the dust jacket like so. Look at the dust jacket for what color you want to use. Since it is a gold, I would love to do the 24 karat gold Extreme Sheen metallic acrylic paint. So what you need to do is clear your workspace. As you guys see, this is the essential items here. After you pick your book, you need to get your brown paper bag, and you're just gonna quickly now that we've cut our paper down to fit our book size, all you're gonna do is turn the book like so in front of you. Make sure you measure it out and fold your first page. To make this faster, get your painter's tape and already have 6 pieces pulled out. You'll need 6 pieces exactly. Now that you have your pieces of tape on the side, get your book, do your first fold. Make sure that it is pointed towards you for easy use. Fold here, piece of tape. You don't need to push the tape down too hard. Turn the book around towards you again. Close it up. And then make sure that it's tightly on this side as well. And you fold and tape. Make sure it closes. As you see here, for the top half, we have closed. Now, I have excess. As you can see here, we don't need all that. So just get your scissors and cut what you don't need. Once you've cut off the excess that you do not need on the sides here, now we're gonna get the little scissors, do like a triangular shape towards the book. Of course, do not cut your book. And you're gonna do this on all 4 corners. Now that we have our triangle-like pieces cut here on the edge, what we're going to do is open up the book again and make sure that everything is in place. You're going to fold it like so. And make sure it's nice and tight. Get one of your tapes, put it down, and get this corner and just fold it in. Now that the book is secure, you have these little flap edges here. Just get your scissors and cut them right off. As you see, the book is fully wrapped just besides right here, and we're going to use the piece of tape, and then the book will be 100% covered. So you go on top, and you get your tape, and you just go in very carefully. So here you go. Here is an example of one edge completely covered. And the tape is not even touching your book. I did purposely leave this part out because I do paint it to the color of the edges that I'm going to paint here. Now we're at the step on how you're going to hold your book closed so to paint along the edges. At home, if you have weights, this is perfectly acceptable. You can literally get a weight, put it on top of the book, like so, and then just get your paintbrush and paint along the edges, no harm, no foul, and it'll stay closed. With this, I do suggest putting it on top of a box so it's more at eye level with you. And then you can just turn it and you're fine. The thing with the weight is you can't pick up the book to move it to the blow dryer. So make sure wherever you're painting it, if you do use a weight, that your blow dryer is close by. But today I'll be showing you how to use it with clamps because this, oh my gosh, it literally cut an hour of my time. So you just get the book, you get the clamp, and you set it to where you want it, and you just tighten it. And if it does this, you are still secure. I mean, painting the book, when you're going at it from this angle, it's not gonna open up or anything unless you're really getting in there. I will say that this is why I use the wooden pieces, and I did have these cut down to fit the book. Here is the ISBN that I did get from Home Depot. If you want to go and get this, they will cut it down for you for the size of the book. So for this, you would just get the wooden pieces, measure it to your book, you get your clamp to size, and you tighten it. And now, look, it doesn't open up at all. That's why the wood is nice to have. There's no opening. I'm literally tugging in nothing. So, and the nice thing about the clamps, I will tell you, is that now I have the freedom to hold this wherever I want as I'm painting, which is really nice, and why clamps are so easy to use versus having a weight to hold it down. And also these clamps are like a stand. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description below. Alright guys, now that we have our paint, let's get to painting. So just get your sponge brush, dip it in, and you get the book, and have at it. Alright guys, now that you've done 2 to 3 coats, now it's time to blow dry. This is the fastest way, and with a blow dryer, it can be done within 5 to 6 minutes. Alright, now that we've finished blow drying, let's take off the clamps. Just release like so. And the boards. And now we're gonna carefully separate the pages. And look at that. Hardly anything anywhere, very easy to pull apart. And almost no paint, as you see along the edges. Just now we see how it is when separating the pages. And I've actually learned a trick. So separate them a little bit. Get the blow dryer. Turn it on. The reason that I blow dried it like that is because now look, the pages, I don't have to sit there and go one by one strictly. It'll sit there and roughly be able to open with no problem. You can open it one by one if you'd like this, but since I just blow dried it completely and did this whole feathering effect, now when it does come time to read it, the pages are very easy. It's not difficult to pull apart. They just come apart like so, and that's it. So now let's just take it off. And voila, there you go. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave it down in the comments section below. I will post everything that I did use in links in case, so easy to find. And please turn on your post notifications, subscribe, and my next videos will be more book tutorials, unboxings, planning, and anything else you'd like to see, let me know. Thank you so much, and always remember to plan with love. Bye!